Again, it's going to be good. Nora plays it out. Sorry. Hold it up for a little bit back. Nora. Just plays it out. Whoa. Nora is doing that. We're going to have a wall here. Go Nat! The bonus. Sophie, go Soph, go Soph. Oh wow. All right, final score is 2-0 Washington. This game is in Boise on Sunday morning.
What are you doing here? How are you?
Check 1, 2. Check. Okay, so hello, Matt. The 0708's just wrapped up, and now we're warming up for our game. So looks like it'll be close to 8 before we get started.
So we thought it was at 7, and then halfway here I was like, oh shit, we didn't start at 7 too.
Need help?
Somebody didn't do the math. I can go behind you, but then.
Well, I mean, these guys are wrapping up.
I don't know what Pac. Because we don't play in there.
Yeah.
But it's getting later and later. We should play Evan.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'll just take it with me and then I'll get it set up for you guys' game.
He's got a new gym. So far, Lindsay hasn't been working out with him, so.
Yeah, he was texting me like when we were down in Phoenix, but like I haven't heard from him since.
Yeah. Oh, the audio is live already, by the way. Audio is live, by the way.
Already?
Yeah. I thought the game was supposed to start at 7:45.
Everybody was saying that the 8s don't finish till 7:45. So
Yeah.
like, how are they going to get?
Yeah.
They're already like.
But they're trying to get it going. Looks like. Here, I'll get you. Are you guys gonna? Is this coming back up or are you? Okay. All right, Matt. I'll just get over here. I'll just scooch this way.
Yeah, it's like 3:30 to. Hey girl! Hi, nice job!
What's up, Izzy? Good to see you.
Me too. Right? You gotta have a contract. How do you know you like what you like? Unless you know
Game time.
what you don't like.
Game time. Where did you fall?
Yeah. So Lindsay's glass ankle.
Glass ankle.
Glass ankle.
The more you twist it, the worse it gets. To do it in practice.
Yeah, that's bummer.
Has she been to the doctor? They looked at?
No, it's pretty clear. It's just a bruise.
Didn't say anything about that. I think it's funny because I can go to like
A bruise slash sprain.
Turns out it's more fun with more kids.
How did it go to the boys last night?
We lost the Sun got to overtime. We gave it away with 2 minutes left. Tied over 2 minutes left in the game.
So I didn't show up.
It's so much more. Just don't move.
Good luck, no
So
Mets.
much more fun. Oh my gosh. What's left free?
The squad boys.
I did my own school test.
Varsity.
How are you?
This is where I was at now. It's asking.
Maybe it was district. Yeah, we're familiar because it happened to us in the semifinals outside. And we actually went into extra overtime with penalties in the district final against Skyline. So I saw the category stuff came in handy today. So I was swapping out Jim for me. And so I was, just helping get everything done. Love that. Love that we can sit down one night and next night. See how long we're
Well, I was thinking about it today. Once we go this slow down,
test new places, new places. This way?
some of the stuff we've seen.
All right.
I know. Like 3, like 11
Yeah, we're plugging into push messages and
Yeah.
Just pull your out. A few holes in there.
Only one vibration.
No offense! No, Nora told me to turn. No, I didn't!
I never look up somebody's tokens.
I should have done something.
Motion, so it just basically gives it to you once it's off the screen. It's done. The other thing is any of the tokens are showing when you show up in certain logs and all those sorts of places. So that was the big issue. Smaller. I'll take care of it. That's what I need to take care of. Took a critical high and create right now, this is there an outstanding? Is there an outstanding invitation? Right? You just grab that token and send it.
But that would be for a long team.
Well, if there were multiple teams, it could potentially. Now doesn't if there are multiple teams.
When we generate the invite, or when you respond to the invite?
If you wanted to, so you can always send it from profile page. They have an outstanding invitations for each team. That shows you choose it.
That's just as a manager sending oh, sorry, as an admin. And so for a manager, though, they wouldn't be privy to whether that person is.
Send it from the team.
Yeah. And then if the player has two invitations, just an invitation.
No.
All good.
So the way it works is,
Thank you,
for instance,
I like it.
there's already an account.
Like what? Don't say like thank you in advance.
Hey, how's it going?
Well, I think they won. They played well. It's fun to watch.
Oh, yeah, it seemed like they won. Everybody seemed happy when they won the game. Gotta give the talent his microphone. How you been, Dan?
Did you hear about the 11th?
Okay, here comes Matt.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know if you were there or not.
Miking you up. There you go.
Yeah, it's. Did you go there with?
No. Your wife sent me the photos. Yeah, I know. That's what it looks like. I know. You might have to skip back a little bit. Oh yeah, I guess there's people. Don't say anything bad.
Hey guys.
Test one. Testing. Sibilance. All right, we're going to be an 8 o'clock sharp kickoff, 7:59. Got about 15 seconds. All right, here we go. All right, so it looks like we got Gabby up top tonight. Big kickoff. Headed off a wide out of bounds spread throw in. So it looks like to me we got Keelan on the far side, fullback. Hayden up there in the left wing. Reese playing in the middle. I think Gabby's on top. Luca's in the middle as well. We've got Lauren 7 out here on the near side.
Is this a Facebook channel?
It's not. We're on. Yes, we are live. It is on YouTube. There's a YouTube one. Chip's got a YouTube channel coming in for Hayden.
If he does a search on YouTube, Eastside, he'll find it.
Okay.
Eastside G09.
Cool. How you doing, man?
All good.
All right, looks like we're gonna have a corner. Keelan, far side. So yeah, I do the when he does it, all I have to do is stand here and talk. All right, Keelan, far side, corner. Everybody's in the box but Ella and Julie. Corner, coming in, high ball. Lauren 7 trying to get there. Going through. Here comes Kylie. And they clear that out down the line. It's going to come down to Ella. Ella's going to come. It's going to keep. It's going to come all the way back to Rachel. Rachel, booting out. Coming outside. Lauren 7. Foul from behind on White. All right, Kylie with the free kick. Big boot, coming in, header down. Hayden, no, Izzy with pressure from behind. White to the middle, comes Kylie. Back over to Gabby, deflected off of White, coming in. Still trying to figure out where Kylie's playing. Is Kylie playing center back today? Yes, she is. Okay, I didn't know she was sneaking up into the mid there. Ball coming out, deflected off of Lauren 7, out of bounds. It's going to be a throw in for White. Quick throw in to feet. Lauren 7 with pressure from behind. Deflected again off of Red. White throw in. Quick throw in to the middle. Luca's going to get feet to that. Try to get that to Reese. Deflecting around. Reese trying to settle. Reese looking into Luca. Trying to get that down the line. Deflected off of White, out of bounds. All right, throwing for Ella. This is the first time we've played under the lights in a while. Throw in, hard. See what happens. Last touch by Red out of the back. It's going to be a goal kick for White. All right, so Kylie, Julie, center backs. Keelan, Ella, fullbacks. Izzy playing the 6. Reese and Luca playing the 8 and the 10. Gabby up top with the 9. And Hayden out far left. Lauren 7 out far right. Switch coming near side. White comes Luca. Trying to contain. Into the middle. Izzy with the step. Deflected back to White. White trying to come through. Here comes Keelan. Keelan with pressure. Deflecting around. Into Izzy. Izzy trying to clear that out. Back to White in the middle. White near side. White still with possession in the middle, bouncing around. Luca got a foot on that, over to Izzy. Izzy trying to get that out to Hayden. Out to the left, trying to get that to Gabby. Gabby chasing. Gabby with pressure, back to Keep. To Keeper's feet. Back into the middle. Here comes Reese. Hayden back with pressure. Switch, far side. Pressure, Keelan with the takeaway. We also have no Lauren 6 tonight. She is sick. Lindsay's got a hurt ankle. A little light tonight. Throwing for White, far side. To the center back. Big clear out. Coming to Ella. Ella to feet. Trying to get that into Luca. White stepped in front, bouncing around. Izzy trying to get there. Izzy with pressure. Little toe tap. Lauren 7 trying to get in there. little bit too hard. Over to Izzy. Over to Kylie. Kylie quickly over to Julie. Julie outside. Keelan switch far side. Keelan looking for Gabby. Nice ball. Little give and go outside to Hayden. Hayden trying to make a move. Coming into the box. Hayden. Nope. Take away for White. Reese there. Reese trying to get in. Deflecting around. Gabby in there. Outside to Hayden. Hayden trying to do something. White's going to clear that out. Couple opportunities there. Somebody's got to even just get a toe poke on that.
Get out of their feet.
Just get a little toe poke. Toe poke. All right, Keelan throwing far side, about the 30-35. Into Reese. On to Hayden, back to Keelan, into Reese. Reese looking for options. Try to switch, coming into Izzy. Izzy's going to come back to Kylie. Kylie's going to open up, come near side to Ella. Ella's trying to get that to Lauren 7, able to keep that in. Good pressure, White with the takeaway, bouncing around. Luca trying to get in there now too. Here comes Gabby. Through ball, coming in. Let's see who's going to get there. Reese deflected into Luca. Luca back to Reese. Trying to break that line into Gabby. Out to Hayden. It's a good ball from Gabby. Out to Hayden. Hayden shot into keeper's hands.
Good job, Gabby.
Quick throw out. Comes Izzy. Izzy with the takeaway. Deflected back. Another toe from Izzy. Over to Julie. Ooh, deflected off of White. Deflection. It's into Rachel. Rachel's going to pick that up. Rolling out quickly. Coming to Kylie. Kylie's got Ella on her side. Ella looking for options into Luca. Luca's going to go. Oh, try to get that to Kylie. Deflected off. See. Shot up and over. Yep. Got to be careful on that one.
I'm sure Rachel had that foul.
Yeah, luckily Rachel paying attention to that. Luca trying to get that back to Kylie. There's two Whites in the box, able to take that away, get a shot off. All right, out to Julie. Out to Rachel. Rachel trying to get that out to Ella, deflected off of Ella, out of bounds, throwing for White. Off of Kylie's head, into Lauren 7. White stepping in. Good battle for Lauren 7. Quick ball after the foul on Lauren 7. Gonna come through for Rachel. Deflected out, lost touch by White. For those of you that might have remembered, number 22 for White used to be on East Side 10s. Went to Pac. I think she's playing up this game because Pac doesn't have all of their players. White got a toe on that. Kylie coming in, trying to flick around. Let's see, Luca's trying to get in there. Luca looking for options outside. Coming into Lauren 7. Lauren 7 trying to get that in the middle. White's going to get a touch on that. Ball's coming through. Julie trying to get there, trying to... And a shield into Rachel. All right, Rachel's hands. Punt coming out. Out to Hayden. Hayden to feet. Into Izzy. Izzy over to Keelan. Keelan looking for some options. Back to Izzy. Izzy's going to go to Julie. See what we can do here. Building out from the back. Kylie's going to have to take a step inside. A little bit of space into Izzy. Going to go Keelan, far side. Trying to get that down the line to Hayden. Hayden's trying to turn in. Down the line to Reese. Reese is trying to run to that. A bit too hard. It's going to be out of bounds. Reese has got that knee bandaged up from the Portland Thorns game. She went down pretty hard. Had some swelling and I think bruising this week, but is playing tonight. Turnover for White into Izzy. Izzy's going to come near side to Ella. Ella, near side out to Lauren 7. Lauren 7 going to the inside. Try to get that to Gabby. White got a toe on that, cleared that out. Kylie is going to get there, flick. White in the middle. Here comes Julie. Julie's going to step in. Julie looking for options, going to come near side to Lauren 7. Lauren 7. Trying to get that to Luca with a little bit too hard of a touch. Take away by White. Lauren 7 trying to recover. Back to the middle. Here comes Reese. Reese with pressure in the middle. Izzy. Good pressure from Izzy. Foul on Izzy. Sweep the leg, Daniel-san. All right, free kick for White. About the 35. Big boot, top of the box. Header from Julie. Hit the ref. Ref's gonna drop the ball over to Kylie. Kylie's gonna go to Julie, far side. Julie with some space, time. Tried to break that line down to Gabby. White got a toe on it. Coming to the inside, Kylie's there. Kylie cleared out, over to Hayden. Hayden trying to keep that in, a little header off the back, out of bounds. White throwing. Switch on the throw in. Ball coming in, Reese over there. To Gabby's feet. Foul on White. Another sweep of the leg. All right, Julie's gonna have a free kick, far side, about the 45. Julie, delivery, high ball, top of the box. Reese got a head on that. Keeper calling it. Coming into the middle. Reese with pressure. White switching. Here comes Keelan. Good step from Keelan. Hard ricochet out of bounds, out of the back. It's going to be a goal kick for White. Coming out of the back. Quickly to Hayden. Hayden out to Reese. See, trying to get that into the box. Trying to cut it in, deflect it off of White. That's going to be a corner. If you want to score, you got to shoot. All right, corner, Keelan, far side. Everybody's in the box with Julie. Ellip's up top. A little bit of ways. Luca's up at the top of the 20. Here comes the ball, quick, coming in. Kylie got a header on that, a little bit too hard. Up and over. Coming out of the back, near side. Into the middle. Luca's going to take that. Luca's going to take a shot. Good idea. A little bit far to the right. Had about a half a second to make a decision. A couple times now, White's tried to go into that middle. Goal kick to keeper. Pressure from Red. Here comes Gabby. White going across. Far side now. Here comes Keelan. Keelan and Hayden over there. Julie able to step in, deflecting around. It's going to deflect out of bounds, far side. Be a throw in for White. Hayden bouncing around, trying to get that to Gabby. Into White. Reese with pressure. Gabby there. Reese on the ground. Shot to the left, out of bounds. I know this pack keeper, Marley, she's like a flying ninja, man. She can get a lot of balls. It's going to be hard getting one by her. Deflected over to Hayden. Now back to White, far side. Here comes Keelan. Kicked up by White. Kylie with the header down. Into Hayden's feet. Hayden trying to turn, takeaway for White. Into the middle for White. Comes Izzy. Izzy with contain. Good takeaway from Izzy. Over to Ella. Ella's going to have to clear that out. Coming back into the middle. Reese to Julie. Julie outside, Keelan. Reese making a run. Keelan trying to get there. That's a nice ball. A little bit too hard. Good idea. Kind of see Reese is still limping around a little bit with that knee. Pressure from Gabby. Luca's going to step in again. Come on, Luca. Nope. Back to White. Almost. Just a little bit heavy touch. It's twice now. I think she's going to get that eventually. Another header down from Luca into Izzy. Izzy's going to come near side to Ella. You got time. Trying to get that to Gabby. Deflected. Izzy. Luca's going to take that. Going to come back into Kylie. Kylie's going to come to Ella. All the way over to Lauren 7 now. Inside. Gabby. Gabby trying to stay on sides. He's going to get to that. Trying to turn. Trying to keep it in. Ooh. Just enough of a body on White to misplace Gabby there a little bit. White came in, cleared that out. Quick throw in. Lauren 7 into Luca. Tried to get that to Lauren 7. Able to keep that in. Trying to get there. Good body. Fighting. Good job, Lauren. Good hustle. Kylie. Kylie quickly over to Julie. Some time. Big ball outside to Hayden. Hayden's onside. Nice touch too. Shot in. Keeper's hands. Rolling out far side. Trying to come into the middle. Izzy's going to step in there. Deflected over to Reese. Reese out to Keelan. Keelan with a little move. Back to Reese now. Outside. Reese is going to come to the middle. Now to the outside to Hayden. Hayden's trying to make a little bit of move. Deflected off of White. Hayden trying to get back in there though. Foul on Hayden from behind. Pac, big kick. Coming in. Deflected off of Lauren 7. Coming out here to the near side to White. Lauren 7 able to step in, take that away. Still in though. In that dark alley down there. Lauren 7. That's just a size mismatch. Foul on Lauren. All right, referee marking off 10. Ball coming in, high ball. She went early.
I think he might have said to wait for whistle.
Okay, yeah, I think she went early. I think referee was trying to get into position. All right, redo. High ball coming in. Header up and over. Kylie's going to take the kick. Now back to Rachel. Going to come all the way out to try to get that all the way out to Keelan. Reese got plowed over, foul on White. Rachel. Free kick, trying to get that to Gabby, bouncing around. White got a toe on that, cleared it out. Julie with pressure from behind. Reese is going to step in. Another foul on White. You're saying what I'm thinking. All right, Julie, free kick. About the 45. Comes to delivery. High ball, little chip. White coming in with the header. Julie there again, right back to her. Over to Hayden. Hayden looking for some space. Hayden just going to dribble through. Let's see what happens. Deflecting around. Last touch by Red. It's going to be a goal kick. All right, looks like we're going to have some subs for White. Nope, no subs. Play on. Goal kick. Over the keeper. Keeper to the far side. Gabby chasing. Julie with pressure from behind. Takeaway for Hayden. Deflected back to Julie. Into Luca. Luca trying to get that ball. Nice ball into... tried to get that into Gabby. Gabby ended up clipping the leg of the center back into keeper's hands. Back and forth. Careful there. Gabby giving chase. Trying to get to the middle. Julie's going to get there. Over to Kylie. Kylie's going to take space. Try to get that to Izzy. White stepped in. Little chip coming in. Here comes Lauren 7.
Oh no.
Unlucky, I know. It's like three little quick fouls on Lauren 7, just playing hard. Can't fault her for that. All right, subs for White. Delivery. Kylie, header out. Bouncing around, Luca trying to come in, get that. Little foot to the outside, try to get that to Keelan. Keelan's gonna run to that. Last touch by White. Throwing for Keelan. Quick throw into Reese. Reese has got some time. Reese gonna come near side to Ella. Ella's gonna take into Izzy. White got a toe on that. White still with possession in the middle. Comes Ella. Trying to break that line. Deflected off of White. Into Rachel. Rachel gonna pick that up. Punt. Bouncing through. Try to get that to Reese. Hayden, little flick. Push on Reese, maybe. He's calling him tonight. It's definitely not a boys referee. All right, free kick after the foul on Reese. Push from behind. Keelan coming in with pressure. And in the middle, Luke with pressure. A little flick for White. Trying to keep that in, out of bounds. Keelan, throw in, down the line, trying to get that to Gabby. Gabby trying to keep that in, into Reese. Reese down the line to Luca. Luca run into that. Here comes center back, gonna clear that out. White takeaway. Luca trying to come back to it. Into the middle, here comes Hayden. Izzy in there trying to contain. Coming in, offsides. Because you guys can see it from over there. But not. Was not. AR calls it offsides. It's a little suspect there. Might not have been. Ball coming in. Into the middle. Izzy trying to get there. Back to White in the middle. Julie with pressure. Good pressure. Izzy's going to get in there too. By Kylie. A little bit too hard of a touch. Opportunity there for Pac. Just happened to scoot right by Kylie. Got lucky on that one. All right, Zoe coming in for Luca.
Let's go, Red.
All right, Zoe coming into the middle. Coming out to Ella. Here comes pressure. Try to keep that in. See, still in. AR says in. Izzy trying to get in there. Julie's going to step two. Takeaway. Julie with space. Nice ball. Got that past White. Down to Hayden. Hayden's coming in. Just a little bit heavy of a touch. Center back happened to kind of body up a little bit on Hayden too. Just enough for Keeper to come out. Keeper's just way too fast for that. Julie going to step in. Nope. Past Julie. Here comes Keelan. Here comes Reese. White trying to break that line into the middle. Shot. Deflected off of Rachel. White there to clean it up. All right, that's a goal for Pac. Let's go, Red. Good effort from Rachel, though. Rachel got her hands on it. Tried to push that away, just not enough to get it out. Red, White stepped in. Izzy tried to get that up, bouncing around. Coming into the middle, here comes Zoe. Zoe tried to get that past Gabby. That's a nice ball into Hayden. Hayden's got to pull back. Into Zoe. Zoe with the shot to the left. Out of bounds. Sub for White.
Couple good balls into Hayden there.
Yeah, Hayden's had some good opportunities, good balls into the box. Just
Center back is recovering quickly to get in front.
yeah. That Pac center back has saved their bacon quite a few times. Into the middle, here comes Hayden. Comes Reese. Keelan with the step. Good pressure from Keelan. Deflecting around Gabby, trying to get there. Let's see, last touch by Gabby, out of bounds, throwing for White, far side. Last touch by Hayden, out of bounds, throwing for White. All right, looks like Olive is coming in for Lauren 7. All right, White throw in into the middle. Ball backside behind Ella. Ella's going to get there. White's going to step back in and take it back. Come and think Keelan. Keelan's going to clear that out. Out to Hayden. Good recovery from Keelan. Good help. Reese in the middle. Olive streaking. Coming down. Let me see. Too much. Gabby. Nope. Good run for Gabby trying to get up to that ball. It's going to be a goal kick for White. Big boot coming out of the back, into the middle. Kylie with good pressure. Back to White, center back, into the middle. Here comes Zoe with pressure. White going backwards. Zoe in the middle, pressure. Comes Julie. Julie's going to step up to that. Back to feet. Outside to Hayden. Nope, take away for White. Coming into the middle, Izzy with pressure. Now Zoe with pressure. Gabby almost got a toe on that. Back to the middle, here comes Izzy. White still with possession in the middle, Julie. Bounce off of Reese, deflecting around. Reese trying to get that out to Hayden. Hayden's going to go inside. Hayden trying to get that out to Gabby. Gabby deflected off of White, coming in. Here comes Olive trying to run into that. Keeper's going to get there first. Quick little rollout. Into the middle. Here comes Olive. Olive got a toe on that. Izzy's going to step in. Izzy looking for options. Going to go far side to Keelan. Keelan down the line to Hayden. See, deflected. Nope, still in. Last touch by Hayden. Deflected all the way to the back line. Let's see. It's going to go out. Nope, goal kick for White. All right, big boot into the middle. Kylie there, coming in. Olive's gonna get there. A little touch for Olive. Pull back. Still up, no call. Gonna go to Ella. Kylie. Yeah, I don't know. Some light calls early. Olive trying to get there. Out of bounds off of White. Maybe he's changing his mood now from tight calls to no calls now. Gabby trying to hold on, coming outside to Olive. Olive tried to take a shot a little bit too hard to the right. Guess he changed his tune 30 minutes in. Keeper. Coming near side. Switch to the far side. Hayden got a toe on that. Good job, Hayden. Hayden. Oh! There's a rocket for Hayden to the left. I thought that was going in for a second. Man, that looked good from here. All right, keeper. Out again to the far side. Into the middle. Gabby's in there, back to keeper. Yeah. Gabby chasing. Into the middle. Julie knocked down to Hayden. Deflected off of White, back to Hayden. Trying to turn on that. Looking for some options, need some help. Over to Julie. Julie trying to get that to Keelan. Looks like that went out of bounds. All right, Haley's coming in for Ella.
How much time do you think?
So right now I'm at 8:32. So I'm thinking there's probably 13 minutes left.
Something like that.
We'll see. No real stoppage time. All right. Out of bounds, throwing for Keelan, far side. Trying to get that into Reese. Reese trying to turn on that high kick. Hayden got kicked in the back, no call. White to the middle. Gabby trying to get there. Gabby with pressure. Here comes Olive. Olive trying to get in there. Back to White, unlucky. Kylie with pressure from behind. Here comes Izzy. Izzy's going to take that away. Izzy, try to get that to Olive. A little bit too late. Back to White. White with the switch. Here comes Keelan. White, little 1-2 combo. Coming down the line. Off. Back line, keeping up. Rachel, big boot, off the center back, into the middle. Izzy's going to try to get a toe on there. Izzy's going to get back to that. Izzy turning, looking for options. A little bit too hard, back to White. Zoe trying to get there. Foul on Izzy from behind. Try to give advantage. Free kick, here comes Gabby. Coming near side. Takeaway for Olive. Olive trying to clear that up. Oh, a little bit too hard. Whizzed right by the camera.
Almost got my hand out.
Exactly. I would have got my hand out.
Yeah.
I would have got my hand out of my pocket. I would have ninja'd that.
You take care of the town. I'll take care of the town.
So yeah, that's right. Izzy. Olive. Izzy. Switch. Into Hayden. Deflected off. Here comes Keelan. Right direction. Over to Keelan. Out to Gabby. Gabby got a little touch on that. Center back's pushing. Gabby trying to pull back in. Gabby trying to get that into the box. No call.
Wow.
Cleared out. Julie. Julie trying to turn on that. Kylie, pressure from behind. Keelan's coming in there. Takeaway. Reese. Good body from Keelan. Over to Kylie. Kylie's going to come over to Haley. Haley trying to get that in the middle. Back to White. Haley's going to get there. Oh, got to get to it. White got a toe on it out of bounds. Haley with the throw in. Into Olive. Olive's going to turn. Into Gabby. Pull down.
Barry's get in there.
All right, Kylie, free kick.
Yo, facing.
Big ball. Try to get that into Reese. Center back there to head it out. Julie coming in, pressure. Over to Zoe. Zoe back to Kylie now. Outside to Olive. Last touch by White. Oh. AR missed that. That was off of White. Olive with pressure from behind. Izzy in the middle. Good fight. Zoe trying to get a toe on that. Back to the center back. Here comes Gabby. Hayden in there. Over to Izzy. Izzy. Over to Hayden. Down the line to Keelan. Keelan into the box. Let's see who's going to get there. White's going to clear that out. Come on, Izzy. Have it, Izzy. Have it. Yep, into keep. No problem. Good idea. Big boot. Header off of White. Into Julie. Julie to Reese. Reese over to Keelan. Keelan trying to get that up to Hayden. Pull back. Down the line. Hayden. Still in. Try to get that to Gabby. Last touch by White. Throw in for Keelan. Far side. Keelan into Hayden. Hayden with some time. Pull back. Reese. Down the line to Keelan. Keelan back out to Reese. Reese trying to get that into the box. Zoe header down. Hayden tried to one time. Back to Hayden. Now out to Keelan. Keelan into the box. Good cross. White's going to clear that out. Olive. Olive bouncing around. Header White. Olive down. Into keeper. Good idea. Big throw. Julie off her shoulder. Kylie is going to step in. Going to come back to the middle. Izzy's going to get there, no problem. Izzy behind Olive. Olive able to keep that in. Nice ball into Reese. Try to get that down the line. Trying to get that to Gabby. Or maybe Zoe. Into keeper. Hayden, step in. Gabby. Oh, try to get that back to Hayden. Stay on sides, stay on sides.
No.
Nope, he's saying goal kick. He's saying last touch by Red. Well, that's what I was wondering. Like Hayden, he didn't raise the flag, but I feel like Hayden was going to be offsides.
Somebody over here was over.
Yeah. Yeah, because that center back on this side was kind of deep, but keeper out of the back. Here comes Gabby. Off Julie's shoulder. Julie down. No call. Comes Reese. Keelan containing. Deflected off of Keelan. Into the middle. Back to White. Gabby trying to get there. Now switch outside. Here comes Hayden. Bouncing around into the middle. Trying to break that line. Here comes Haley. Haley trying to get to the ball. Fell down. Shot. Rachel. Ooh, nice Rachel. Rachel just to get enough to get on it, just to stop it. Enough to hit the post. It came right back to her. Punt. Coming. White got a first. Kylie, header down. White with another header. Izzy. Haley. Haley. Into Reese. Need some help. Too far out. I think that's gonna go Izzy. Still in. Never went out. Never went out, but they called it out. All right, far side, White. Over to Julie. A little bit too tough. Too hard of a touch. Out of bounds off of Julie. Throwing White. I think we got the rookie ARs tonight. Coming into the middle. Izzy able to get a toe on that. Deflected. Back to White. White near side. Nope. Thought it was going to be offsides. It wasn't offsides. All right, goal kick. Goal kick for Rachel. About 42 minutes in. All right, Kylie. Back to Rachel. Giving him too much time. Kylie. Take away for White. Into the deep dark corner. Coming into the box. Kylie's there. Let's see what that's going to call. Up, goal kick.
Cookies.
Oh.
I might have to get Lucas up again.
I don't know.
Where would you have to go now? Maybe somebody else.
Coming out of the back into Hayden. Coming in. White, possession. Into the box. Kylie, header out. White. Gabby with pressure. Heel flick for White. Izzy there. Julie trying to get there. Keelan deflecting around. Tried to get that out. Bouncing around. White still with the ball in the box. Kylie from behind. No. Zoe's going to have to get that out. Olive tried to get that up. Deflected off of White. Haley trying to contain. Offsides.
Good job, Whit.
Go, Red, 1 minute, let's go.
Boot coming out. Rachel. Coming into the box. Sorry, top of the box. White possession still in the middle. Oh. Rachel able to flick that out up the top crossbar. Kylie cleared that out. Keelan, far side. Trying to contain. Goal kick. Yeah.
Must be somebody else.
No, she's talking about Luca. Okay, that's halftime. Here, can you take this real quick?
Of course.
You can do it with ice cream.
She has this.
Like or whatever. Oh no, you don't have Benadryl or anything?
That's what we're trying to see if anybody has.
All right, everybody. Halftime's almost done.
All right, here we go. Second half. The girls are down 0-1. All right, kickoff. Here we go. White coming near side. Here comes Keelan. Keelan's going to step in, take that away. Back to Zoe. Zoe trying to get that out to Gabby. A little bit too hard. Trying to shield. Gabby still there. Last touched. Last touch by White. Coming in. Cleared out by White. Keelan trying to get there. Last touch by White. Throwing for red. Quickly into Hayden. Hayden trying to turn into Zoe. Zoe shot. Bouncing into keeper. No problem. Rolled out. Gabby pressure. Comes pressure in the middle from Hayden. Comes Lauren 7. Hayden trying to get in there. Hayden. Pull back for White. Reese trying to get in there. Izzy.
Go, Keelan.
Back to White. Outside. Coming back into the middle. Foul. Foul and red. All right, free kick for White. Far side. About the 30-35. Coming in, high ball. Looks like that bounced off of Zoe a little bit. What's going on? Deflected, what? I missed that, where'd that go?
I'm not sure.
I didn't see that, that deflected off somewhere. I couldn't see if it went behind the goal, over the goal, to the side of the goal. Anyways, out of bounds. Goal kick for Avery. Over to Kylie. Kylie, big boot, down the line. Off the center back. Lauren 7 trying to get in there. Lauren 7 trying to dribble. Into Zoe. Into Zoe. Zoe coming near side to Keelan. Keelan looking for options. Into Hayden. Hayden trying to turn. Cleared out by White. Going for Keelan. Into Hayden. Hayden turn. Hayden, over to Reese. Reese shot. Oh, off the crossbar. Come on, get in there. Get in there, header White. Off the crossbar. Reese, header, back in. It's going to come into keeper. Man, Lauren 7 was patiently waiting for that to drop. White came in with the header, cleared that out. Reese. Over to Gabby. Outside, trying to get that to Lauren 7. White's there. White cleared that out. Ella, pressure far side. Ella battling. White's going to put that down the line. It's going to go to Kylie. Kylie's going to get a touch on that. Back into Reese. Back to White now. Into the middle. Bouncing around. White, possession. Coming near side. Hayden, takeaway. Hayden dribbling. Into Lauren 7. Reese is going to get there. Back down to Hayden. Outside. Hayden on sides. Lots of room. Trying to get that into the box. White's going to clear that out. Ball coming in, throw in. White stepping in, deflected into Gabby. Over Hayden. Zoe. Zoe, pull back. Over to Keelan. Keelan looking for options. Back to Zoe. Bouncing around. White got there. Deflected off of Zoe. Zoe's still fighting. Zoe. Zoe takeaway. Out of bounds. Throwing for White. Last touch White. Throwing for Red. Keelan near side. Gabby trying to shield. See what they call that. White touched that last. Keelan into Hayden. Hayden trying to turn on that. Hayden trying to go to the inside. Trying to cut back. Deflecting around. Gabby's there. Deflected back to keeper.
Getting some opportunities here.
Quick throw in. Out of side. Here comes Ella. Ella, good shield. Off of White. Ella, throw in, trying to get that to Gabby. Gabby to feet. See what's going on. Gabby trying to keep that in. Last touch by White. It's going to be a throw in for Red, far side. Header off of White. Izzy trying to get there. Izzy's going to come switch near side. Julie. Coming to Keelan. Hayden.
Good ball.
Deflecting around. White got there. White's going to clear that out. Coming back. Here comes Julie. Julie's going to clear that out. Reset. White touch. Keelan pressure. Switch. Coming to the middle. Comes Lauren 7. Deflected off of Reese. Reese tried to get that up too hard. Back to keeper. Comes Gabby. Back to keeper. Boot coming out. Far side. White with possession. Reese in there. Izzy. Here comes Ella with pressure.
Go, go, go.
Coming from Zoe. Zoe to Keelan. Keelan still looking for options. Pull back. Little touch for White. Coming back. Julie's going to get there. Coming into Reese. Over to Ella. Ella, back to Kylie. Kylie cleared that out, deflected off of White. Ella's gonna have a throw in midline. Header off of White, out of bounds. Another throw in for Ella. Over Gabby's head, off of White. Here comes Lauren 7. Lauren 7 trying to make a move. A little bit too hard. Try to get that to Zoe in the middle. Back to White. Comes Izzy. Izzy fighting in the middle. Izzy, nice takeaway. Izzy. Izzy down. Oh, try to get that to Gabby behind her. Comes Gabby. Gabby with good pressure. Comes a throw in. Throw from the keeper. Near side. Keelan. Keelan containing. Trying to step. Nice. Get there. Come on. Who's going to get there? Cleared out by White. Off of White's shoulder. Into Zoe. Zoe. Over to Izzy now. Now over to Ella. Ella's going to come to Kylie. Kylie going to come all the way to Julie now, near side. Here comes pressure. Going to come into Keelan. Keelan. Take away for White. Last touch by White. Out of bounds. Throwing for Red.
Coming.
Into Julie. Julie trying to turn. Last touch by White. Throwing for Red quickly into Zoe. Zoe. Back to Kylie. Kylie trying to break that line. Trying to get that over to Lauren 7. Bounce through. Is that going to stay in? Nope. Too hard. All right, looks like that might have went off of White.
Oh, corner.
Yeah, corner. Kind of looked like it got misdirected a little bit from here, but couldn't quite see it being that far away.
First corner of the game for Eastside.
Keelan, corner, high ball, coming in. Who got that head on that? Looks like Reese might have got a head on that. To the right of the goal, out of bounds. Goal kick. Goal kick coming out. Oh, Lauren 7. Oh, Lauren 7 almost got there. All the way out to the far side fullback. Lauren 7 tracking. Ella with pressure from behind. Ella almost had a takeaway there. Back to White. Good pressure from Ella. Deflected off. Knocked Ella off her feet. Good pressure though. Throwing for White. Reese with pressure from behind. White got a toe on that. Izzy. Now back to White. White trying to clear that out. Trying to come in the middle. Zoe's going to get in there. Let's see. Can Izzy get there? Over to White. White far side trying to break the line. Here comes Kylie. Kylie with pressure from behind. Kylie contain. Got a little bit of a toe on that. White still with possession in the middle. Outside now. Coming in the middle. Kylie's going to get there. Kylie's going to take away. Outside to lower end 7. Out of bounds. Throwing for White. Kylie, pressure from behind. White still with possession, now going back. Here comes Gabby. Gabby with good pressure. Reese in the middle now with pressure. Pac switching, coming near, nope, not near side, middle. Now trying to break the line, down the side. Far side, there goes Ella. Ball coming in. Into Avery, no problem. Avery, punt. Hayden got a toe on that. Try to get back to it. Back to White. Reese now, pressure in the middle. And to go to Kylie. Kylie gonna go outside to Lauren 7. I guess I don't need to call her Lauren 7 today because Lauren 6 is not playing. Gabby. Gabby trying to truck down. Gabby pressure. Foul from behind on Gabby. Good pressure from Gabby though. Bit of a size mismatch, but giving her all she's got. All right, far side kick coming to the middle. Hayden with pressure. Back to the center back. Ball coming to the middle. Kylie to feet. Makes a move. Looking for options. A little bit too hard. Tried to get that to the outside to Lauren 7. Went right by her. All right. Goal kick for keeper. Keeper, boot, Reese off the head, push on Reese from behind. All right, free kick for White, coming out of the back, Ella, got a knee on that, into Lauren, Lauren to Reese, Reese needs some help, over to Kylie, Kylie out to Ella, too hard. Kick coming in, into Avery, no problem. Hayden, Gabby trying to get there. Gabby, getting that ball to Hayden. Oh, keeper's gonna get there. Oh, and Hayden almost had that. Hayden was close. Like I said, keeper super quick. High kick. Bouncing. Off the head, over to White, far side, Ella. Ella trying to get there. Ball coming in. Oh, wow. That was a nice shot. Ella tried to get there. Left-footed shot, outside the box, up and over Avery's head.
Come on, east side!
It's a nice shot by White, though. All right, girls gonna have to dig deep right now, down 0-2. Kylie out of the back, big boot, over the head. Let's see, can Lauren 7 get there? Lauren running, trying to get the inside. Saying goal kick. Goal kick, coming out into the middle, gonna bounce. Reese, header, coming near side to Keelan. Keelan trying to pull back, over to Julie. Julie, over to Kylie now. Kylie gonna make a little bit of a move. Outside now to Ella. Ella to Lauren. Deflected off of White. Ella, throw in. Ella, throw in, down the line, trying to get that to Gabby. Gabby fighting.
Get up! Get in!
Lauren 7. Lauren 7. Trying to switch that over to Keelan, near side. Keelan. Keelan, looking for options. Got 2 on her now. Deflected off. White, last touch, kicked out. It's going to be a throw-in. About the 1 yard line. All right, throw in for Keelan, down in the dark pit. Foul on White, push Gabby in the back.
Top pins!
All right. Garth is saying to bend it like Beckham.
Top to front through.
Just a little chippy to the top. All right. Referee marking off 10.
Ready to run in. It's gonna be chaos in the box.
Right, waiting for the whistle. Little chip. Kylie, nope. Had her out of white. Ooh, Keelan got the ricochet to the face. Ouch, unlucky.
That might have been a foot to the face.
No, that was the ball. No, it was the ball. Ball deflected off of 67's foot. Keelan was running in hard off the nose.
Go.
Into Hayden.
Hit it! Hit it!
Gotta hit early. Gotta hit early. Dribbling.
Gotta shoot
Cleared
that.
out.
Gotta shoot that.
Never gonna get that perfect ball. Sometimes you just gotta shoot. Lauren into Reese. Reese trying to turn. More dribbling. Over to Izzy. Shot. Nope. Coming in. Here comes Keelan. Keelan trying to get there. Keelan still fighting. Last touch by Keelan. Good effort from Keelan out of the back though. Goal kick. All right, big boot coming out of the back. Zoe trying to get there. Foul on Zoe. Big boot coming out of the back. Down the line. Too hard, out of bounds. All right, white sub. Julie's gonna have a throw in. Way down deep, coming in. Trying to get that to Hayden. White's gonna step in. Hayden still with pressure, coming back now. Gabby. Gabby got a piece of that. Zoe tried to get that in, deflected off of White. Julie with pressure from behind. White still with possession, now over to the middle. White. Izzy there, back to the outside. Ella able to deflect. Ella trying to stay on her feet. Got up, got a piece of that, out, back to White. Into keeper. Off the goalpost. I think that was off the goalpost.
No, I think Keelan got in there and blocked that.
Keelan got that? I couldn't see. I couldn't see if that was Keelan's foot or if that was the goalpost. Back into the box, coming into keeper now. All right, to Kylie. Kylie, boot. Down the line, trying to get that to Lauren 7. She got a little bit of a touch, too hard. Out of bounds. Gabby, trying to find something. Trying to get that down to Lauren, too hard. It's going to be a goal kick.
Time's a wasting. Let's go.
Keeper kind of wasting time a little bit. Over the center back. I know. Referee's like warned her multiple times. Coming out of the back. Izzy trying to get there. Let's see where the foul's at. Foul against White.
Dude, we don't need our 10. We need to get the ball in play right now.
Yeah.
Let's
White
be
trying to
smart.
delay.
Let's be smart.
If that was me, I would just,
Kick it into her. Or
yeah, I would just, if I was Kylie, I would just like, okay, you want to stand there?
Yeah.
Just get ready to have
She blocks it within 10 yards. That's a yellow card.
kick coming in. Big boot coming in. Hayden, nice. Really nice ball, Hayden. Really nice ball from Kylie. Hayden just tracked that, stayed on side, right to her feet.
Great ball. All right, let's go. That's what we needed.
Keeper had no idea. Keeper had no idea that Hayden was coming in from the left. All right,
Great.
coming out of the back.
Great volley. Nice touch.
Last touch by White.
You could tell she had time to sort of think about it, and she placed it just right.
Into Lauren. Deflection off of Lauren, out of bounds, throwing for White. All right, Olive's coming in now. See who's Olive coming in for. Looks like Olive's going to come in for Lauren. White, Reese with pressure. Gabby able to get there. Into Reese. Ooh. Who's that on? Card on Reese?
Yellow?
Yeah, I don't know. Reese just in there battling. Not sure like what the call is for, but I don't feel like he's given Reese any warnings at all.
I don't think so either, and I'm not sure.
I don't know if that was a pull on the jersey. I don't know what that was, but
Step on a foot?
card on Reese.
It didn't look like anybody was at risk of getting injured.
Yeah, I don't see any injury possibility there. Just fighting in the middle. All right, free kick for White, far side. Big high boot coming in. Kylie. White header into keep.
Get wide.
Big boot coming in for Avery. Into Izzy. Deflection. Over to Zoe. Deflected off of White. Into White in the middle. Izzy trying to get there. Izzy able to step in and take away. Over to Reese. Deflecting around. Here comes Olive. Olive looking for some help. Over to Ella. Ella trying to break that line. Down the line. Trying to get that to Hayden. Hayden running too. High kick. Gabby got a toe on that. Keelan's trying to get in there. Back to Red. Into Ella. Ella tried to get that to Reese. Deflected off of White. Coming outside to Julie now. Coming into Keelan. Keelan trying to get that down the line. Trying to get that to Hayden. Unlucky. Now into Izzy. Oh. Ouch.
Yeah.
It was like way more violent than Reese. Ow, poor Izzy. Izzy got like a forearm to the back. Kylie, boot coming in. Header. By White. Keelan trying to get in there. Coming in. Here comes Julie. Deflected around. White trying to keep that in near side. Switching for White. Header, Ella. Reese got a piece of that too. Header down to White though. Olive coming. Into Reese. Deflecting around. See what's happening. Reese came out with it. Reese looking for options. Out to the outside to Gabby. Don't touch that. Stay onside. Stay onside. Olive. Got a piece of that coming into the box. See what's going to happen. Zoe's trying to get there. Back to Keelan. Keelan over to Izzy. Izzy outside to Olive. Olive looking for options, trying to get that into the box. Deflected out into White. Coming in. Ella trying to get there. Let's see. Last touch by White. Deflected off. Ella got a toe on that. Deflected off of White. Throwing for Ella into Reese. Back to Ella. Ella trying to get that into the box. Bouncing around. Going to get to keep first.
5. Come on, let's hear it.
Referee counting off. Short ball. Keelan, header, down. Trying to get that over to Reese. Reese outside to Ella. Ella trying to get that up the line to Hayden. White cleared that out. Hayden throwing down the line, trying to get that to Reese. Off of red. Off of red. Goal kick for White.
Come on, east side.
All right. White, goal kick. Big boot. Coming out. Kylie, 2 feet. Nice touch.
Simple.
Try to get that to Gabby. Too hard. Over to White. Reese into the middle. Reese trying to turn on that. Reese trying to get that down the line to Olive. Olive run into it. Into the box. Coming into Hayden. Gabby. Oh, Gabby got a toe on that. Into keeper. Rolling out. Come and switch.
Press.
Into the middle. Julie. Deflected over to Izzy. Now back to Julie again. Back into the middle. Into Keelan. Keelan deflected around off of White. Keelan's back in the middle. Coming through. Kylie. Kylie's got 2 on her. Takeaway by White. Foul on Kylie.
Pretty soft.
All right, free kick for White. About 30. Avery tipped that up and over. All right, corner for White, far side. Coming in, high ball. Somebody punched that out, coming back in. Heel flicks, moving around, what's going on? Somebody trying to get there. Deflecting around. No offsides call. Everybody's got their hands up. No offsides call. I don't know if this AR knows what he's doing anyways. All right. That's a toe poke in for White. All right, girls down 2 goals. Trying to get that through. White's going to clear that out. Back to Keelan. Keelan to Julie. Ella out to Olive. Ball still in. Olive going down the sideline. White got a toe on that. Coming in. Over to Reese. Gabby fighting in there. Gabby into Hayden. Hayden. White on the ground, trapping it. Over to Gabby. White's going to clear that out. Ella. Ella outside Olive. Olive's going to try to put that into the box. Who's offsides? Looks like Reese might have been offsides. I think Reese was offsides on the far side.
Was she involved with the play though?
Yeah, she wasn't involved in the play, but I don't know. Called offsides. No? Oh, out of bounds. Okay, my bad, out of bounds.
There we go.
Oh, I think Olive. Sorry, that was Olive trying to keep that in. That was out of bounds. Ella had her down. Here comes Kylie. Kylie trying to get that into Gabby. Gabby trying to get a touch in. Nope, deflected back to White. Gonna come switch. Comes Julie. Ball all the way down the line. Comes Kylie. Good defense from Kylie.
And the flop.
Throw in. Pressure from Izzy from behind. Into the box. Keelan in there. Keelan trying to get that out. Keelan cleared that out. Deflected off of White. Let's see, is that still in? Now Keelan's going to have to clear it out. Ball in. Trying to get that into the box. Coming in. Kylie's there. Kylie trying to clear that out. It's going to be out of bounds. It's going to be a throw in for White. White dribbling around. Zoe trying to get there. Coming into the box. White trying to shoot that. Through ball. Out of bounds. Goal kick for Red. Kylie looking for options, trying to break that line. Header off of center back. Here comes Hayden. Hayden trying to run to that. Why does he wait so long to start counting? Izzy to feet. Keelan trying to get there. Zoe's going to get there into Reese. Trying to break that line, offsides. Play on. Into keeper's hands. Punt, coming. Off the back of Keelan, into White. Ball all the way through. White, possession near side. Here comes Kylie. Avery. That was a nice little heel kick though from White though. Avery able to reach out, long arms, grab that. Big boot. Header off of White. Out of bounds. Zoe coming off, Haley coming in. Probably about 40 minutes right now, 5 minutes left. Olive trying to get that in. Izzy trying to get that into Keelan. Keelan trying to make a move. Outside, over to Haley. Haley trying to get that into Gabby. Gabby trying to turn on that. Gabby deflected. Oh, center back tried to clear that out. Deflected off of Hayden. Back to keeper. Reese, header down. Into Hayden. Deflected. White's going to clear that out now. High ball. Over Julie's head. Foul on Julie.
How is that a yellow card? Well, how? It's kind of a mystery. What is and is not a yellow card?
Yellow card for White. Kylie. Reese header. Try to get that into Hayden. It's going to go to keeper. Coming to the middle. Easy trying to get there. Deflected off of White. Coming into the middle. Keelan trying to get there. Keelan back to Izzy. Izzy going to go to Kylie. Kylie's going to go outside to Ella. Too hard. Kylie, good pressure from behind. Able to get that out. Try to get that to Reese. Reese trying to get that. Header down by White. Olive running in.
Send it.
Olive trying to get that into the box. Here comes Izzy. Izzy, try to get that back to Ella. Take away for White. Still in. Ella's in there. People are falling down. White still in possession. Comes Izzy again. Out of bounds off of White. Last touch. Ella's going to have a throw in on the far side. Into Kylie. Kylie trying to get that up. Trying to get that to Reese. Header off of Reese. Over to White. Gabby trying to get there. Reese trying to get there. Bounce off of Olive. Still in. Over to Gabby. Gabby trying to get that to a running Hayden. Hayden. Ooh, Hayden. So close, Hayden. Just enough to shield off of Hayden into keep. Gabby trying to get in there. Izzy or Keelan. Over to White. Deflected off of Hayden.
Good touch.
Julie.
Central.
Into Ella. Deflected off of White. It's going to come to Avery. Avery's going to boot that out. Into White. Keelan's there. Keelan.
Turn.
Now to Haley. Now to Hayden. Too hard. Nope. Able to keep it in. Able to keep it in. Hayden. Last touch by White. Out of bounds. It's a corner.
We'll get one back here. Let's go.
You get 2
Quicker.
points for this header.
Quicker.
If you get a bicycle kick, you get 2 points. All right, Keelan, corner. Quickly into Hayden. Hayden trying to turn. Haley deflected. Over to Keelan.
Time.
Keelan's got some time. Into the box. Hayden. Kylie.
Hit it.
Olive. Deflected off center back. Coming out.
I've never seen us take so many shots.
Izzy. Try to get that to Ella. Over to White.
If we're going backwards, let's make that a high percentage.
Reese trying to get over there. Reese with the takeaway.
What?
Calling a hook on Reese.
I have no idea what that call is supposed to be.
Not really sure what that was. Apparently, maybe a hook on Reese. I don't know.
Is she coming back from an offside position, maybe? I don't know.
Deflected off of Olive. High kick coming in. Hayden trying to do something with it. White.
Get up!
Ball through. Coming to Haley. Haley trying to keep it in. Out.
Unlucky.
All right. Goal kick. Coming out of the back. Izzy trying to get there. Keelan's going to get a feet. Out to Ella. Tried to get that over to Olive. Deflected off, almost hit Lindsay in the face. Throwing for White. Had her off of Olive, trying to get that into Reese. Cleared out by White. It's going to come to Julie. Julie going to go back to keeper. Into Kylie. Kylie's just going to have to turn around, clear that over to Ella, far side. Ella trying to get that down. Into Gabby, off of Gabby's leg. Hayden running too. Hayden, nope, too hard. Good pressure from Hayden. Too hard.
What are we doing there?
I know, like how many warnings do we have to give? Booting out, coming out of the back. Ella. Over to Olive. Try to get that to Reese. Back to Ella. Ella. Trying to get that up to Gabby. Tough touch. A little bit too hard. Last touch off of Gabby. It's goal kick. Yeah, it deflected off of Gabby.
What, are we practice our dribbling or are we playing soccer here? What are we doing?
Dude, what are we doing?
Come on! That's ridiculous!
Thank you! All night.
I know, like, finally, like, keeper's messing around with the ball, trying to waste time. Referees warned her like 10 times. Center back's gonna boot that up now. Coming into the middle, bouncing. Kylie, header, trying to get that into Hayden. Hayden's gonna head that into Gabby. Trying to get there. Bouncing around, unlucky. White's just gonna clear that out now. Haley trying to get that into Gabby. Gabby trying to stay on her feet. Hey, Izzy there. Comes Haley. Keelan. Come on, Keelan, have a shot. And to keep her. Just a little bit off balance, but. All right, folks, that's game. We will be in Boise at 1 o'clock on Sunday. Thank you for tuning in.
We'll be on Facebook for that.
Yes, we'll be on Facebook for that because Chip will not be there, so you will have the Winkler vision.
Winkler vision via Facebook.